Good afternoon, Miss. My name is Maria Jose Rojas, and I talk you about the first part from the first test. I talk you about the tourism here in my area. I live in Quetzaltenango. I'm from Quetzaltenango, so I talk you about um, the the tourism from Quetzaltenango, the types of tourists, and the bad things and the good things that have the tourists here in Quetzaltenango. Quetzaltenango is the second important city and department here from Guatemala. Quetzaltenango has a lot of culture and traditions, so the tourists likes to come from Quetzaltenango because they want to learn about the things that we do, the traditions, the food that we have in different types of events. So I think Quetzaltenango is so cultural and have a lot of traditions. I think Quetzaltenango have a lot of types of or sort of tourism, but I think that we have like two types of tourism that is the best here. I think there is the cultural tourism and the nature tourism, because the cultural because we have a lot of culture, traditions, and the things and the attractives that have Quetzaltenango is like el Parque Central, because it has a lot of architecture, Pasaje Enriquez, and I think the center of Quetzaltenango is the most attractive tourist, and I think there is tourism cultural and tourism from the architecture, because it's like a colonial architecture, and the nature tourism, because here in Quetzaltenango have a lot of place that we can go to watch and see the nature, to stay in the nature, and I think that the most tourists likes to go to have calm in the nature. So I think the attractives here in Quetzaltenango with the nature is like Las Georginas, because the tourists likes to come to these types of attractive, because have like a medical water. So I think that is so popular, and we have a beautiful volcano, so the tourists likes to have a like a camping, or only want to go to watch the beautiful things that have these volcanoes, and only likes to go to walk. So he climbed the volcanoes like Volcan Santa Maria, that is so popular and is so beautiful. The tourism here in Quetzaltenango began in 1892, when Quetzaltenango construct the first hotel in this date, because a lot of people came here from Quetzaltenango to work, because these persons transport products to Quetzaltenango, so they doesn't have a home or home to stay to pass the night. So Quetzaltenango decided to open the first hotel in this date. So in this date begin the tourists here in Quetzaltenango. Two of the positive aspects that have the tourists here in Quetzaltenango is because Quetzaltenango is recognized from the beautiful architecture that has, and the 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 culture that Quetzaltenango transmits from the tourists. And I think that tourists likes a lot here to stay in Quetzaltenango. And the second is because here in Quetzaltenango have a lot of Spanish schools, so the tourists likes to come to learn Spanish, and I think that is a good tourist, because you can stay here in Quetzaltenango, learn about the history, architecture, culture, food, and a lot of things from here from Quetzaltenango, but you can practice your Spanish and go to your classes from Spanish. So I think that is one of the best thing that the tourists have here in Quetzaltenango, because they practice the Spanish, and they come here from Quetzaltenango to learn the Spanish. And the two negative aspects from the tourism here in Quetzaltenango, I think that the tourism here doesn't have a negative aspects. So I think the negative aspects are from here, from Quetzaltenango, from the citizens. One of these is that the citizens doesn't respect the things when they go in the car, in a motorcycle, or if they go in the city walking, they doesn't respect the signs. So I think that is a bad things from the city. So I think that is a bad thing that we show to the tourists. So it's so bad. And the other thing that I doesn't like is because most of the citizens here in Quetzaltenango doesn't respect the nature, the architecture, and doesn't respect the beautiful things that have the city, because these monuments or these museums or these places have a lot of trash. So this is the bad things from here, from the citizens from Quetzaltenango, because a lot of people threw the trash in all the places. So I think that is a bad thing that have here in the city. And it's so sad, because the tourists are here and they see this trash. So I think that these are a bad thing that have here in Quetzaltenango some people, but I think that is so bad.